he likes it, I'm not going to waste my $50.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm going to find another dress to get.
Happy chaos, that's our song. Loud and wild, but where we belong. Life's a sermon, love's the verse. Blessings big and a little reverse. Happy chaos, yeah, bring it on.
Welcome to Happy Chaos.
I feel like you know how you have to take our soundtrack and our video and line them up?
Yeah.
I feel like you yourself were off because usually you'll do the welcome as you're sitting down. But you waited until you were sitting down.
I think I kind of, it was like
It was a little off.
So, you know what?
That doesn't apply to me, babe. This isn't a complaint. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it says complaint department is closed, right?
It says complaint department, please take a number, and then the pin is number 1.
So good luck with that. Because that'll be an explosion. And it won't be from him, it'll be from his wife here. That will be the explosion.
Well, anyways, I just feel like I was trying to start the podcast. That's all.
Yeah, and I wasn't complaining. Welcome to Happy Chaos, episode
59.
59.
We are almost to 60 episodes.
How exciting.
You know what somebody sent me the other day for Off the Pulpit? Well, actually, I was sent 2 things for the Off the Pulpit podcast. One is that there is another Off the Pulpit podcast.
Are they coming for you? Are they like, you can't call yourselves?
I don't think so. I don't think that's what I gathered from Paul's the one who sent it to me. It looks like they only have 3 episodes. They did it back in 2020, but they copyrighted it. And so I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means that we were calling it Off the Pulpit and they have a copyrighted version of Off the Pulpit. I don't know. So I don't know if that means we have to change our name. I'm going to have to do a little research on that.
Yeah.
I'm not down on the legal side of it. So we're only 5 episodes in, but I'm like, we've already got a theme song and we've got, well, we don't have a theme song, but we're making one.
Yeah.
And we've already got 2 more episodes than they had. But here's the kicker. Here's the crazy thing. It literally says 3 pastors. So when he sent it to me and I read it, I was like, and then one of them's name is Thomas, which Paul's name is Paul Thomas. And so I was like, this is eerie.
Yeah.
How Off the Pulpit, 3 pastors talking about,
3 pastors and friends.
Right, 3 pastors and
that's
friends.
What you guys are.
Right. I was like, that is...
That's exciting.
That's uncanny.
But what's the other thing that you were going to say?
What was I?
You said there's 2 things. Because I said this is episode 59.
Oh, yes. But I was talking about Off the Pulpit. Paul sent me this about Off the Pulpit. And I've seen it before. We talked about it before, that 99% of podcasts do not make it past episode 20.
Yeah.
So if you can get to
we
episode...
said this in our
that's what I'm saying. That's what we've been sent it before. This was sent to me about the Off the Pulpit one, but I got resent that to say that, most podcasts quit after the 20th episode. And before the 20th episode. So you are in the top 1% if just by simply making it to 20 episodes, by sticking with it long enough to make 20 episodes. But I do have to say, I mean, we kind of nosedived into this one because there was already some platforms there.
Yeah.
Social media can be very discouraging when you're trying to make a difference, you're trying to do something, or you have some sort of a goal and you make these posts and you see nothing.
Yeah.
And it feels...
If you feel...
Look at you using the buttons right.
Right?
I should have done this hand. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay. It was awkward... Slap hands.
Well, we have tripled the expectations of what the life of podcasts.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, we're at 60. That's worth.
And you know what else I wonder? You know what else I wonder is, do people do weekly podcasts like we do? Some do, I'm sure.
I think that's the whole thing. I think the more regular that you can become, and I think the more the steadier that you are, I think that's what makes the difference. Yeah. And you begin to people get to know you, and you begin to get to know them.
Yeah.
And so I think that you have to have an amount of time for people to kind of get to know you. And that's one of the things I was thinking about for you and I, though. I think it was encouraging from the beginning. We started this. There was already a bit of a platform happening via
and it all started with a
Instagram.
spicy question. When you said to me about rules, what was the question? That's where it all started.
Yeah, rules are meant to be
broken.
Actually, I said rules are meant to, and you said be broken. Yeah. And I said, no, protect you. Rules are there to protect you.
Yeah. I didn't.
You still don't agree.
I had one job. But that's where it all really started. People were like, I can dig this. Kelly's a pastor's wife, but she's a spicy pastor's wife.
And that she is.
That she is.
She has lived up to that expectation.
Very much so.
Of being spicy. And so there's I always forget, Ashley, what did you say Ashton was on? He said it's spicy Kelly and
feisty.
Oh, feisty Justin. And
Justin is feisty, Kelly is spicy.
Yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
Yeah, I would say that too.
I think that's what I mean. As you stick with it, people get to know you and you get to know them. And so, but I think you got it pegged pretty well there.
I do too. But this, as we said, is episode 59. If you're listening for the first time, we have Justin, who's a widower, Kelly, who's a widow.
I want my regular cup.
We got married a year and a half ago, and I'm already planning his anniversary surprise for me.
She said the other day, she started talking about our anniversary, and I was like, babe, that's in December. It's not even June. We're still in May.
I'm just excited for it.
She just making plans. That's all. He fixed that cord right there. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh no, your little pink thing popped off. Did you see it go?
No.
It's gone.
Oh,
I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it.
Why would you leave it? Why can't you find it for me?
I don't. Do you hear how she did that?
I don't.
Do you hear there was a little thing that she put. She said, for me. You know exactly what you just did. And then she just raised her eyebrows at me. You probably couldn't see it because of her hair covering. No, that's called getting.
I was just wondering.
She's just trying to see if I'll do it. That's all. Can I get you to add 5 minutes of editing to the video to go get a little pink?
They can stay with us.
Can you all even see it? Can you even see it?
I bet you they can. Yeah, well. And now mine's missing.
Well,
so now
I don't even see it. I don't know where it went.
I don't know where it went either.
Oh, man.
Is that it?
No, that's a piece of fuzz. I saw it bounce. I saw it hit and then bounce right off.
That's all right. We'll have it next episode. Try not to stop listening because of my pink thing missing.
It's just a little thing to let her know which.
I think you should take yours off since mine's off. I'm just kidding. He loves me.
See, it's a game.
Really
it's a game to
me.
see how much can I get him to do. No. That's what it is. It's like a little.
You know what's funny about all of this is we're watching two of our sons. And one of them just got engaged. Congratulations. I think we told you that on this last one.
Yep.
And we went over to see his new house, and his fiance was talking about decorating and what she's going to do when she moves in there and stuff. And, he doesn't have much of an opinion because she's got the opinions. And I look at us and I'm like,
she wanted something. And so he was making concessions about this thing she wanted. It was the shutters. I'd say she wanted the shutters to be a different color. It's a brand new house. He just got it. It's been remodeled, and she wants the shutters to be green. And so then we get inside, and he's asking me about mounting the TV, and she's like, "I hate that TV because it's a curved.
It's ugly.
It's not that ugly. Whatever. It's a curved TV, which was a thing for a minute, And so he's got this curved TV. It's probably $1,000 when it was.
Yeah, it was
new. I mean, it's an OLED. It's a nice TV, and so.
But Jonathan is the one that picked that one out.
Well, it tracks.
Yeah.
So,
And I
anyways,
like,
it was Kelly's.
"Ooh,
It was
it's
Kelly's
ugly."
old TV. It's huge and it's curved. It's cool. It's a great TV, Samsung. He wanted to hang it, and she's like, "Oh, that's ugly. Let's bring mine over here. It's smaller. It would fit better. It's flat." And both him and I looked at each other. I'm like, I think I mouthed it. I'm like, smaller. Like who wants smaller? And anyways, he goes, all right, honey, it's the shutters or it's the TV. And without missing a beat, she goes, no, it's not.
And then our other son, Jeremiah, and his girlfriend, Maddie, who they are going to be engaged shortly. Same thing is happening there. And it's adorable. I love it. I love to see the soft side of our boys, that it's like, I don't know, the sacrificial side, I should say. And I know it's simple things that they're sacrificing, but to see that the concession in them with a smile on their faces because they're in love and they want to make their fiance and girlfriend happy. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I told my son earlier, I said, look, that's how compromise goes. Compromise means that most of the time I give Kelly her way, and then every now and then she'll compromise and come halfway my way. So
That's a lie, folks.
That is a lie.
Who wore Crocs to church?
You had to be paid for that. Hold on. You had a job at that point. You had one job, which was
a job that he tried to strip me of my pay.
I did not.
He did. Hold on. This is how it went down. Okay. I still haven't spent my $50 because I'm learning to be a saver.
How much did you spend on Amazon?
No, I am learning to be a saver, right? And so I'm like hesitant about purchases and stuff. Now I'm a new woman, but I haven't spent my money yet. And so we're in the car yesterday, and he goes, "Hey, let's stop by Walmart and pick up water pick for each of the girls." And I was like, "I wonder how much they are on Amazon." And so I looked at Amazon. I was like, "They're only $20 on Amazon each." And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead and order those ones for them." So I did. He then proceeds to tell me, "You just spent your $50.
Hold on, she ordered that, and then then you ordered some little like rings or something. Okay,
they were $12 because I like to have
40,
these.
Two water picks at $20. That's $40 plus your $12. You overspent your $50. That's what I said. You overspent your $50. You had $50 to spend. You overspent.
The water picks come out of our mutual money, not the money that I earned by wearing hideous Crocs to church.
First of all, you think your Crocs are cute. And everyone else thinks your Crocs are cute. There wasn't anyone who complained about your Crocs.
Yes, there was.
In person?
Gracie. She said that they were screaming at her.
Yeah, that's true. She did.
And then one other person was disappointed in me, Brooke. But if she had seen the pink, she probably would have said, "Oh, those are kind of cute."
Right.
But they're still Crocs, so they're. And then I had Elijah, our son, say, "Why don't you have them in sports mode?" And I said, "That's another $50 because I am not."
Do you want to hear something funny? So then Tiffany at church, I don't know if Tiffany ever watches. Tiffany, if you're watching, you should tell us. So Tiffany said something about 4-wheel drive mode, which is just the strap on the back. You just put the strap around the back of your heel, which Kelly is completely against. She's like, "I will never put that strap around the back of my heel." And I'm like, "Why not? Like it'll hold it on. If you're doing something where you're having to actually walk, you put it that way." So she called it 4-wheel drive, which I thought was funny. I'm like, I think that's better than sports mode. So I'm going to call it 4-wheel drive mode. Well, I don't remember what we were saying. And I said I was going to wear my Crocs. And Kelly goes, and I put the strap behind, and Kelly goes, "Well, you've got them in cruise control." So now I'm living.
I couldn't think quick enough.
I like cruise control the best of all of them, just for that story. I want to call it cruise control. So like, if I got to go for a walk and I'm wearing my Crocs and I flip that strap back, that's cruise control.
It's so gross. Gracie, it gives me the ick.
Oh, well. You know what I have to say to that?
Hey! That was good.
I told you I could make it a button.
Hey!
There's a little pause in it.
That's funny.
If I could edit that, but anyways, probably not live.
We'll just have to re-record it.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. We're off to our favorite part of the show.
It's Kelly's favorite part. Hey, let's record her saying that right now. Okay, y'all ready? Let's see if we can make this a sound. Now that I figured out how to do it on the board.
I don't know if I hear myself, I might not like it.
You won't be able to hear yourself. You just sing, "We Just Got a Letter," because that's your favorite song. Are you ready? We're going to make this live right now.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We wonder who it's from. Don't play it. Don't play it.
We have to play it right now. I'm saving it.
You can save
What?
it.
Do y'all want to hear it?
No,
I mean, you
please
just
don't.
heard it. They just heard it right now.
So save it for next week. We just got a
Whatever,
letter. We just got a... Oh, people. All right. Hey! We're going to read your comments now. We have like 37 comments this week. Yeah. And they all happened within like the first 24 hours.
That's pretty good.
Ashley Mazzoni, she said, Justin is feisty, Kelly is spicy.
I think you've got us pegged.
You do. And then Jody replied to that and said they are so fun.
That's very sweet of you.
Yes.
I think, Jody.
Of course it is.
Well, because she's saying I'm feisty.
And fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feisty and fun.
Kim Williams said, speaking of posters, my husband had a 71 Corvette, which he rebuilt from the frame up with our little boy Eric as soon as he could walk. He passed in 2013 at almost 13 years old. I found a pic of my husband and son in a child's car seat in the Corvette, which I had blown up and put a poster frame that he has in the garage.
That's cool.
He couldn't keep the car after Eric passed, so he sold it and bought another one. That poster is front and center in the garage and will be there until he dies. Missing you guys. See you sometime soon.
Okay,
That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool. And notice though, it's in a frame. See,
Yes,
there's
true.
There's a portion with a poster, and I'm at first I was like, there's an age, and if you're at home and you're 20 or 21 or something, you're still living at home, then there's an age that you hit. But otherwise, it's just when you have a home. If it's your home. Okay, you're old enough to buy a home, so 18 or older, and you have a home, and you want a poster in your home, garage, man cave. You can't put it anywhere else, really. Maybe in like a hallway or something. Mm-hmm. But that would be, it have to be specific. Like it would have to be for a purpose, and like that could be like that one. You could totally put like upstairs in a hallway or something.
Agree.
So obviously exceptions to the rule. Which, by the way, we're going to be doing that. We haven't even talked about that. It's Kelly's turn today.
This is part 2 from last week.
It's part 2. Last week it was should grown men, because it was Kelly's question, should grown men wear Crocs? It's my turn now with questions for Kelly, should grown women? And she has to answer to you all. Some of these I know she's going to disagree with, but then she's going to be in my predicament where it's going to be like, well, but wait a minute.
We'll see.
Okay, we're going to see.
All
She's
right, you
pretty
wanna read-
opinionated, so I don't know.
I am not.
Jody Ballard says Amazon brand batteries are pretty awesome. You're right, Jody. We should put a link to that and get a little
2 cents from your purchase.
a little. We had Amazon affiliates for a little bit, and we watched like all these purchases go through back at Christmas time. I mean, it had to have been
$5,000 in purchases.
It's literally like that many. I mean, it had to have been tons in purchases.
Tell the folks how much we made off of that.
Seriously, we made like a nickel. Amazon gave us a nickel for all of those affiliate links.
So what is our lesson today? Don't be an Amazon affiliate. I'm giving them so much business just by shopping.
I hear that people do well with it. I think there's bigger commissions for different things. And so not everything comes with a larger commission, and that's what people focus on. But then you have to ask yourself, like, how true are you really being to what you're recommending to people? Mm-hmm. Because at that point you're just recommending to people not because you actually think the product is so great,
but because you're trying to make some money.
But because you're trying to make the money off of it. And we're just, listen, at the end of the day, people can have been mad at me. I could say you can be, but people have been mad at me because we have ads on our YouTube videos and things like that. But we are genuine about the things we're saying. We are authentic. Even when we did the life insurance one, we got a lot of heat for taking that life insurance brand deal. Yeah. And, people were calling us fake and all kinds of stuff.
But it was a genuine situation that happened. Like
literally.
Totally genuine. I did not have life insurance on Jonathan. I still don't have life insurance on me.
Right. And
he had life insurance on Sarah.
I had a little bit on Sarah, and then I recognized how much, like, that's a no-brainer in my mind now. Like, totally need to have life insurance, totally worth it. And I did go through Ethos. I went through Ethos and got life insurance through Ethos. Man, people were saying all kinds of stuff about us online.
Haters are going to hate.
That's true. Haters are going to hate. Yeah. So,
hey!
That's going to be my favorite button.
Yep. Tara Miller, I agree with Kelly. Crocs around the house is fine, but ew, don't wear them out anywhere.
Yo, I'm going to wear them to church. I'm going to be on the stage in Crocs. There'll be a sermon illustration at some point, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh. Jenny Dombrowski, I heard Dad got Crocs and I had to come see for myself. Kelly, your Crocs are cute. Dad, I'm going to just slow blink you and you'll know what I mean.
Why does it have to be this way?
Let's just say I wouldn't let Nate wear them, but I also don't let him wear skinny jeans. Of course, I'm sad to see the house go, but that house has also held a really dark moment for our family. So I'm excited to see that it would be what it would be like for y'all house. I feel like we've read these comments.
No, we read them to each other.
Okay.
We didn't read them here.
I hope that makes sense. She said, I agree on almost everything. Video games, sometimes. Kay starts wars in this house. No, I'm telling you, we read this on the show.
We did not. Babe, there's no way we could have. We just did it last week.
I don't know. Starts wars in this house. And that's a fighting word. Only person who gets a pass on liking a message is Dad because I know how he is. Posters give me the ick. Only trips we take apart have been me seeing his side of the family in Alabama when he had stayed back for work and may go with his brother to see an NFL game. But as far as just friends, that's a no-go for us. Good for you. That's good.
All right, let's back up to the very beginning of this comment and let's ask ourselves, why is it okay that Kelly has cute Crocs and my Crocs are a no-go? Why? I don't get
Maybe it's because I'm like, I don't want to wear them out and they're a house shoe.
You know, there's this guy that I watch.
That makes
He's like
There's
this guy that I watch. He's like an influencer, kind of a marketing guy. And Marion, I think his name is Marion Gold. You know what I'm talking about? He used to be a preacher, he used to be a pastor, and now he does these kind of influence things, talks to people about how to sell stuff or whatever. And he says that
I'd remember that name, and I don't.
I think you would recognize him. He's a black guy with gray hair that I watch.
Oh, maybe.
And but he's always like in a real nice suit. And he I could have his name wrong, but I think it's Marion Gold. And he says that there's a dynamic when you're selling something. And he says it's the law of opposites. He said it's you know, in the world there's these things that if you want one thing you have to go the other way. You have to and he had some examples of how to get there. But he said with selling something, he said your gut tells you that the way to sell something is to
rave about it.
Promote it. Like, this is so good. You should buy this. Tell people why they should buy it, whatever. And he said, really the secret to selling something is you have to put on the persona that you don't care whether they buy it or don't buy it.
I can
because
see that.
he's like the most high-end things, you know, the persona that you get when you go in there is that person goes, I don't care if you buy this or don't. I don't need you to be the one to buy this. You know, you have to like make them feel like they're the ones that want it. And anyways, his point in saying that, he was talking about like selling something. I wonder if that's how it is with your Crocs. You're like, I don't want it. I don't care. And so everybody's trying to convince you of how cute they are. And then I'm like, I want the Crocs. And I was like, Justin, that's ugly. Your feet are ugly and your face is ugly.
Why would you say such a thing?
Now your feet will match your face. Anyways.
With your fat lips and buck teeth.
Your fat lips and your buck teeth. Have you guys, back when we had all of these just on Happy Chaos, which I don't know why we're not collaborating there. We need to be collaborating, and then they would all show up. But I went back one time, this was a few months ago, I went back one time and I just clicked on the Reels. Everything on Facebook's now is on Reels. And so all of these were just back to back to back. All of the longer episodes were back to back. And so I was just scrolling from one to the next, but it just kept popping up the intros. I was rolling at our intros.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was one of them.
That's good. That's funny.
Fat lip and your buck teeth.
Brooke Hardesty, pause. I can't make it another second without a comment. Crocs, Kelly, you bought a pair. I might actually be disappointed.
Oh, Brooke, you've upset her that she's disappointed you. But you shouldn't be disappointed.
I think I disappointed her so much. That's why she wasn't at church on Sunday.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Brooke, how come you weren't at church on Sunday?
Because it's Memorial. She was probably traveling. I highly doubt that anyone would not come to church because you wore
Especially
Crocs.
not Brooke, but still.
Right. Come on now.
I know.
Come on now.
Jody Ballard, Kelly, I hope you still love me because I do wear my Crocs out in public. They are Mary Jane Crocs and super comfy. I get compliments on them. Tell Justin, Team Justin this time. And Justin said, what? Did we just become best friends?
With a GIF.
Yeah. And let's see. I said, don't get used to it to you. She's on my team. And Jody said, Kelly, here's my favorite, most comfortable Bobo shoes. Running errands and going to the doctor's appointments. And Oh, goodness.
Oh, you sent multiple pictures. Look at that.
I know.
Good for you.
I'm going to have to show you the model
With a
pictures.
dog.
I know. My dog maybe doesn't like them. Laugh out loud. He's Team Kelly on this one. Oh, goodness. And I said I still love her very much.
Let's see. David Eaton's got a comment. Rebecca Chase, that's my daughter. And Rebecca's my daughter's
Are you trying to skip
boyfriend.
over comments at this point?
Well, you got a bunch of comments. We got to move. We
can read fast.
We are not skipping comments.
No. Okay, David Eaton.
We're compromising here.
Crocs are a mucky shoe to wear for me. As a kid, they were mainly for climbing on rocks in the river. 100% agree on not going off with the boys when you're married and have a family. Posters and flags stay in the man cave for sure. I'll fire up the PS5 every now and then, since that's how my longtime best friend and I met. But we always prioritize our relationships and responsibilities first. Love y'all. Have a great week. He's got it right. He's got it right.
Yeah, but I don't know, David. There's one young thing there that you said, which is posters and flags stay in the man cave. With you, I'm telling you though, the poster's got to go in a frame. Flag doesn't have to go in a frame, but poster, even in a man cave, you got to put it in a frame. Otherwise, I almost said it again. I'm not going to say it, but it's trashy. Okay, it's trashy. You can't put a poster on your wall outside of a frame in your man cave. Now, if you had a teenage son and he did it in your basement, then that feels acceptable because he did it. But otherwise, if you have a poster, you got to frame it. Just take that good advice.
Yeah.
And you can get cheap frames. You don't have to you don't have to go crazy on the frame. Just get you a cheap frame, put it in there.
Get you a $5.
Yeah.
Rebecca Chase, Crocs are definitely a quick errand shoe for me. Cam plays video games, but at night when everything is done, but it never really bothered me. I have a hobby I enjoy. He has a hobby he enjoys. When our kids get here, he knows the games go on the back burner. K is passive aggressive to me. I don't really use it ever, but when I do, understand I'm annoyed. Laugh out loud. Posters are a hard no. Anywhere in the house, actually. If Cam wanted one in the garage, I'd advise against it, but that's his domain, so whatever. Cam only does work trip once in a blue moon. I think he's been on 2 since being together. I normally have to work myself. I'm a disagree with the find a new job then. I'm not going to quit my job so I can sit in a hotel room while he is in work meetings for 6 hours. Seems silly. If he has to travel for work, he's going to provide for our family. He's not going out and painting the town red. Laugh out loud. We keep ourselves, so girls trips aren't for us. Oh, we keep to ourselves. But Becca, I wasn't saying that you quit your job and find a new one. I said the guy, if he has to travel a lot, quit his job. But if it works for you, it works for you. It doesn't work for me.
Right. And yeah, did you notice what she said there? Like the way you interpreted that was that like you, Becca, quit your job, and that's not what Kelly was saying. Kelly's like, no, tell him, change the job. Which I think I said even in the last episode, like I don't go to that extreme. I couldn't go to that extreme. I can totally see a scenario where somebody has a job and that job requires them to travel, and that, there could be traveling that would have to be separate.
But you're making sacrifices in the opposite then.
Yeah, you are.
I watched my parents. My dad would work on the road.
Yes.
And I see the damage that was done from it. Yes, he provided, but you took consequences the other way around.
Sure. And I'm not challenging that. There are problems that come with it that would have to be overcome. And I'm not saying that everybody can't overcome those challenges. I think everybody just has to deal with their own situation,
exactly,
in where they are and
exactly,
what they can.
But for me, it's a hard no. If you were a traveler, I would say, guess what? We're going to live in a Dorito bag on the side of the road, because I'm not okay with it. I've seen firsthand the destruction that happens.
Well, I mean, there is some traveling that comes with what I do.
Yeah, but I get to go with you.
No challenge there. I'm not trying.
I know. I'm just saying. So there's not a problem. I get to go with you.
Right. I think. But we even talked early on. I mean, in the event that there was a scenario that was like we just cannot, we're okay with that. Like if it's like we're not talking like the regular every single time we go somewhere. But if there is an opportunity to travel and this could be good for us and good for church or what work or whatever, if it could be good for us in one way, but we could not both go together, it is not like well, that's it. Like that's the end of the relationship because I had to travel and you couldn't come. Or,
Well, it's not the end of the relationship. It would be the end of that endeavor.
it'd be the end of that job. Kelly likes to speak in like hyperbole. She is just like, it's all or nothing, y'all. It's all or nothing.
I am a very much all or nothing kind of a person. Yeah.
I always try to remind
either
her,
red hot or icy cold. There's no in between.
I tell her, I'm like, there could be an in between here. There's probably a whole lot of answers in between that, what the one.
I mean, after my initial shock, sometimes I can get to that in between. But it takes me a little bit.
No, not Kelly. No, she's just, y'all, she's so easygoing. Just.
That I am. That I am.
She's totally easygoing about the stuff she wants to do.
Sherry Grinnell. Woo! First time commenter.
Sherry. Hold on. We're glad you're here. Yeah. Sherry. Okay.
No one should wear Crocs. Oh gosh, you know what we're buying her for Christmas?
Sherry, I have seen some of your shoes, and you're gonna come at me about Crocs. You have shoes that don't match left and right. She does. She has asymmetrical shoes.
This is all him. This has nothing to do with me.
Look, I'm saying you can't wear asymmetrical shoes and then tell me I can't wear Crocs. That is.
Oh, that's funny.
I love you, Sherry.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
And it's the artsy in her,
I'm just going to say, honestly, though, you are very artistic and you will wear asymmetrical shoes.
What if you painted your Crocs?
They're paintable. You could totally paint Crocs.
Yeah.
Now, I would not paint my Crocs. I like them OEM.
I don't know what that means. I know.
Original something manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
OEM. That's what they used to say, like if you got car parts that were, you get like aftermarket or OEM.
I always wondered.
I don't know what the E stands for. What's the E stand for in OEM? I could ask Google, but I'm asking you.
Yeah, because we need a question for you.
Yeah, I like my Crocs OEM.
Because we're about a third of the way in of our normal podcast. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you trying not to read the rest of the comments?
No, I am. Oh gosh, I'm not skipping them. I'm just saying. And I was waiting for you to say, oh, yeah, we need this to be halfway through our podcast. But anyways, we're going to just ignore that little awkward bloop. Gretchen Penningfield, y'all crack me up. Bobo shoes. We have multiple pairs around here. $20 is a great price. Now you need some happy chaos charms.
Giblets. Happy chaos giblets for the Crocs.
I am so against giblets. And I don't think that's what you call them.
Isn't that what they are?
I don't know. But I would totally put some Happy Chaos ones on there. Y'all, you started me on a hunt, on a rabbit trail.
There was no stopping that one.
No. Cool cup, Pastor Justin. Kelly,
Thanks.
I hear you on the cologne.
What about this one though? This one's coming with me into church.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that
right there.
Put that right there.
Kelly, I hear you on the cologne and perfume. I wish I could wear it. My grandma used to wear red door. I would get so sick sitting next to her on the way to church. Come to find out, there's mold in perfume, and I'm highly allergic. Prayers for your house situation that God will open the door if it's meant to be.
Okay.
I didn't know there was mold in perfume, but I'm all for it still.
Yeah.
That's not stopping.
I know it's hard for some people. So Joseph Lee said, "Frame the cup." What do you mean, frame the cup? How do I frame the cup?
We must be missing something from last week. We had these two cups. Oh, because I paid so much money for it.
Oh, I see. Well,
and because I'm getting him a new one.
Maybe
with my $50 Amazon dollars.
No, dude, that will not fly. I do not want a new cup. I want this cup. I like this cup.
If I can get 50 people to comment, yeah, do it.
Here's the deal.
Comment, do it on the comments.
No.
You can comment other stuff too.
No.
But if you just comment, do it, I'll buy him this cup.
Y'all, please listen before you do that. Please listen before you listen to her and buy me a cup that I don't want.
This is Inside Out too.
Golly, this is... Yeah, really. Hear a voice of reason. Kelly bought this cup for $75.
Let me see it really quick.
Sure. Okay.
If you could see all the scratches, look at the color coming off down here. The color's coming off all
It
along
still
the
has
rim,
color.
all here.
If I looked at anyone and said, "Hey, could you go grab my orange cup?" They would know. Okay, it holds about enough water. I fill this up twice a day and then drink all the water out of it. How do I get the most usage from my $75 cup?
Mine was $30 on sale. Right? Or 25.
That's ridiculous,
I think
but
it was
go
25.
ahead. Just because it's
was
on sale
25
doesn't
on
mean it's
sale.
worth $30.
And this is one of 3 that I carry around regularly.
That's accurate.
I have my coffee cup, which is this. I then have another Stanley that I actually stole from my daughter, and it's white and it has these pretty blue flowers on it. And that is my water cup. And then I have another cup for when I have I make like these dirty sodas. I use like a bubbly, like a what is it called? What kind of soda? Club soda.
Club soda.
I use club soda, and then I use this like calorie-free squirt juice stuff, and I put it in there, and then I add a splash of cream, and it's like a dirty soda, and it's so good. It's so much better than 7 Brew and cheaper. And so I have 3 cups sometimes. Usually it's 2, though. I have my coffee cup and my water cup.
Usually it's more.
It's 2. But anyways, so just say comment, do it.
Do you know what we have? First world problems. That's what we have. And I'm making a point that I'm going to use this cup until every bit of orange is off of it naturally.
Oh, I know my next goal. Oh,
No.
you said naturally. Dang it.
I want to just use this cup.
I know, but I like the other orange one better anyways. And
Why? Why would you like it better? They're both orange. I like this one. Why?
If he likes it, I'm not going to waste my $50.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm going to find another dress to get. How do you do the switcheroo? Because now you don't have A on here. A. Okay, listen, you guys. Listen, he talks about my dress problem, but I just wore a new yellow dress. I've never worn yellow before, and I just wore it on Sunday. The compliments that I got, including some messages I could read out to you.
She was wearing a black dress, and she said, should I wear this dress or the yellow dress? Or actually, did I point out the yellow? You said, should I wear this?
No, you said, how about wearing one that you've never worn?
She was actually pulling out a blue one, and I said, why don't you wear one, which is also when I've seen her, and I said, why don't you wear one of those dresses that you've never worn? And so
I said, but I haven't worn this black one this season yet. It has pockets. But anyway.
My head is going to pop. So I said, wear one that you've never worn before. She pulls at this yellow one, and then she told me that she made some agreement with some other person, some other lady, that they were going to wear yellow that day.
Okay, because last week we both were wearing white, and she's like, this is 2 weeks in a row we've worn the same color. What should we wear next week? And I'm like, let's do yellow. And she was wearing yellow.
That's what I was going to say. Did you tell her you were going to wear yellow? Yeah. Then you were going to wear black, and the only reason we landed on yellow is because I said, wear something that you normally wouldn't wear. She tugs at the yellow, and she goes, well, and she said to me, she goes, I said to Robin that we were going to wear yellow, and I'm like, how are you going to tell somebody that you're going to wear yellow and then show up in black? And she just giggled, like,
because I had intentions to wear the yellow one, but then I was like, I'm feeling like in a black mood right now.
No. Anxiety set in.
Yes, but then yellow turned my frown upside down, and I was in such a giddy mood.
She has the same problem with hats. She sees the hat and swears that she's going to wear the hat. She's not going to wear the hat. Why doesn't she wear the hat? Because I
totally meant to wear it out here this morning.
The moment she puts the hat on, insecurity sets in, and she doesn't want to wear the hat. Tell me I'm wrong.
Next comment. Yes, he's right, but I want to wear hats.
Right. So we shouldn't, if we know that our personality doesn't allow for the hats.
There's too many cute hats to not buy them.
But you're not going to wear
Kaylee has some really cute hats that I want to go in and steal, but I have to wear mine first. So, but before she moves out, I need to steal them from her.
I need a nap.
We can have a nap after this, but let's finish up these comments so we can get on to our game.
All right, let's do it.
Dawn Downs, I think she's a first-time commenter.
I don't know if it's first time, but Dawn's on a regular. Dawn, we need more comments from you.
There are shoes made by Crocs that are not the clog style. I wear the clog style for outside work. They are easy to clean, and I'm not ruining other shoes. I also had to wear them after getting shots in my heels. Oh, I could see that.
And let's just say about the other ones that aren't clog style, I would have got those, but they were like $80. Yeah. And I cannot spend $80 on rubber shoes. Crocs. Yeah, they're rubber shoes. That's what they are.
Vicky Q-Alls. Well, I got 2 son-in-laws. They both wear Crocs, but my husband, on the other hand, said no. Laugh out loud. Wearing socks with Crocs? Kids do wear socks with sandals and Crocs. It's a thing with my 10-year-old, and it looks dumb. Laugh out loud.
I want to write my first children's book, Socks with Crocs.
Crocs with socks.
Crocs with socks.
Yeah.
Like a Dr. Seuss book.
You should totally do it. You know what this shameful thing is, you guys, right now? I'm going to admit to you, I totally came out here in socks and Crocs.
I know you did.
But that's because I'm in my backyard.
That's because there's a double standard.
No, it's because I'm in my backyard. I said that these are yard shoes. These are piddling shoes.
We got to keep it piddling. Now she's using piddling. You know what she told me she thought piddling meant one time? Y'all take a guess. Mean that. She thought it meant pee.
That's does. What she thought the dog piddled again.
I've never said that word in my life.
You haven't, but I've heard it a million times.
I don't know about a million.
Judith.
Maybe 10.
Borgens. I'm a woman and my kids strongly dislike my Crocs, to put it mildly. Well, our kids just strongly dislike his too.
Joanna Crabtree.
Jonna.
Oh, it does say Jonna. Love Crocs. Great for slip on. Great for slip on, quick for whatever. They last a really long time and have a good arch, at least for my foot. I don't know that mine have a good arch, but I think they're just soft enough that they kind of compress around the arch.
Yeah, I think so,
It's kind of what mine feel like. I got some on my feet right now. I'm kind of rubbing them around, checking for the arch.
Jackie Keenan, you love cars by the sound of it, Justin.
What were we talking about that made me sound like I loved cars?
I don't know.
I do like cars, though. I really want a Bronco. That's what I want one day.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me one.
BF, I don't know if that's supposed to say by the way or what. Kelly, Amazon Queen, moving forward to the new house, all your memories will go with you. Yes, take a box of your late wife's precious belongings with you, as you should, Kelly. God has truly blessed you both. His hands are on your family. You and your remarriage are a blessing. I reckon the year that your deceased husband and wife are in heaven rejoicing and remembering you will see them again. May God continue to guide you both. Amen.
Thank you. Very sweet.
Tanya Walker.
Tanya Walker.
Tanya Walker.
I think we had her last week. Tanya, we still don't know. Are you related?
I know.
Are you related
we'll figure
to
it
us
out
in some way? She says, at home, yes. In public, no.
That's
Extremely
right.
masculine men wouldn't be caught dead in Crocs. That's
a challenge.
There was a challenge there. 'Cause listen, I don't.
She's definitely related.
I don't feel. Yeah, really. I don't feel feminine at all, and I do not care. I think masculinity comes with an attitude.
You know what you should wear them with? Your ripped shirt, like the one that you look super ripped in that I just got you.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it like that right now. I'm saying like a shirt or muscles or whatever don't make you masculine, but I think that true masculinity has kind of a spirit of like, I wear what I need to wear to get the job done, whatever that might be. And so if that's
a pink shirt,
I mean, I'm saying that like,
I want you to wear a pink shirt.
You bought me one. And
no, I did not. That is not pink. That is not pink.
I'm gonna wear this shirt one day to church, and you guys can tell me if this is a pink shirt or not. I'll bet you right now. I'll bet you your $50 in Amazon money back that everyone's gonna go nice pink shirt.
Sure of other people's determinations.
It's pink.
I'll bet you something else. I'll bet you $1.
That's the most worthless bet. I bet you $50 to wear Crocs to church.
That's why I'm Amazon rich, because I am smart when it comes to betting.
And he's a pastor.
All right, Judy Ballantyne, you are both hilarious. Well, thank you. He is pretty hilarious.
But she said, I agree with Kelly. The moon landing was definitely not real.
Amen, Judy.
I'm okay, Judy. You can land on or not land. You could not land on that if you want. It doesn't matter to me, the moon landing. I thought we were talking about Crocs. Crocs, yeah. Crocs are way more important than the moon landing to me.
Yeah, I would agree there.
All right, almost to the end.
Stacy Lavorne, great podcast. You two crack me up. I can't wait to watch these on Tuesday mornings. We went from, they were coming out on Sundays, and then we had to bump it to Mondays, and they usually come out on Monday, though.
Part of it's a computer problem, though. I mean, we have a really slow computer.
But today we're going to buy a Mac Pro.
I am not going to buy a Mac today.
Are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we are.
I don't have enough money to get the one that I need.
Yeah, we do.
No, so because otherwise I'm putting a Band-Aid on it, and it's temporary, and then it's going to slow down eventually, or fill up with memory, or whatever happens. I don't know. I've never had a Mac before. We're moving.
I will
over
not
to a
shop
Mac
for 3 weeks if you'll go get it.
We couldn't not shop for 3 weeks. There are things that we have to buy.
No, groceries don't count in shopping, honey.
I don't want to go without groceries for 3 weeks.
No, groceries don't count in that.
We have stuff that we have a house for
shopping.
sale. We can't not get stuff and fix the house and fix things that break or whatever. You won't be able to hold it.
I'll start in a month.
Oh man. Okay. Anyways.
All right, Marissa Everhart. Back in the day, it was Bozo the Clown.
I think it was Bozo, which is why I didn't recognize Bobo.
Bobo shoes. Well, if you say Bozo shoes, it sounds like you're saying idiot.
No, Bozo the Clown.
No, Bozo. You're a Bozo. That means idiot. And so Bobo shoes.
You know what? I can't believe it took me a week.
Bebopping in my Bobo shoes.
I can't believe it took me a week to figure out that's why I didn't get that.
Well, you didn't figure it out. Melissa did.
She said Bobo shoes, which makes this even funnier because she's making fun of me for getting words wrong all the time.
I wasn't going for Bozo the Clown. Bozo's just rotten.
I don't know that there is a Bobo the Clown.
I didn't say the clown. I just said Bobo shoes. They look like Bobo shoes.
But I don't know what Bobo is.
You have a pretty good idea when I say bebopping in your Bobo shoes.
When you said Bobo the Clown, I think even on the podcast I said,
I don't care.
Do y'all want to hear something funny?
We're in the same color family today.
Did y'all want to hear something funny? Kelly cannot keep straight Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. They all get remixed into whatever. If there is one of those 3 stores on the way.
I get Dollar Tree.
No, she doesn't.
But it's family, and I still don't know what we have in Pendleton. Family Dollar or Dollar General. I think it's Dollar General.
Wait. She hadn't figured it out yet. Listen, Dollar Generals are everywhere. If you have small town anywhere that doesn't have anything else, they have a Dollar General because
you have a Dollar General.
Dollar General's probably making bank off of that because they find places where there's really nothing and then throw in a Dollar General. And then you have at least somewhat of a department store where you could go and grab something quick, which everybody needs to every now and then. It's basically a really big convenience store.
Yeah.
And so Dollar General is probably doing really well for themselves doing that. Anyways, that's the Dollar General. They're the yellow sign. But Kelly she'll say, oh, I'm going to stop by the Dollar Tree, and then I'll go near the Dollar Tree. She's like, where are you going? I was going to go to the one near the church. I'm like, there's not a Dollar Tree near the church.
Oh,
because
my
it's the Dollar General. But she has them all mixed up every time. And Bobo shoes, I think,
They're Bobo shoes.
I mean, everybody's with you saying it because it just kind of caught on, but it is Bozo the Clown.
You guys, I have an idea. I think that everybody should wear Bobo shoes to church one day.
Oh, I'm totally down for that.
Everybody.
I'm going to be wearing, you know what? We have our church anniversary. Maybe I should wear them then because we'll be outside.
If you're coming to our church anniversary, wear your Bobo
Crocs.
shoes. Yep.
In the Crocs.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, we're moving on to a game. 47 minutes in. You took way too long reading comments. I can't let that happen again next week. That was a lot of comments. Oh, boy.
Do you guys hear that?
Challenge
he just
accepted.
said that he will not read your comments next week.
I'm not saying I won't read their comments. I'm saying we can't read every comment all the time.
So he's going to discriminate.
Yeah, I don't mind that when it comes to comments.
I do. I'll read your comment.
Oh, my word. She is buying your vote right now.
Did I offer you guys anything? No. So I'm not buying your vote. I just love you guys.
You did.
Very
You just
much.
offered to read their comment so that they will agree with you.
That's not true.
And
Don't
about
forget
things
to
like Bobo
say
shoes.
do it in the comments. All right.
I thought we were past
moving
that.
on.
Oh, my. She's in a mood. All right. Should grown women? Last week we did should grown men because should grown men wear Crocs, which you can tell we're not off of yet. We're still there.
Yeah, but disclaimer, don't get offended if I don't agree with something that you guys are doing in all of this.
Listen, Kelly is super opinionated, and you're probably going to say things that people don't agree with.
I probably am, and forgive me because I love you and I'm not discriminating against you.
She loves you and
This
she
is
wants
my
you to love
own-
her.
No, this is my own personal thing.
Just remember the complaint department. Okay.
That's his complaint department.
All right. Number 1. Now, this is just a list that we have.
Yeah.
I don't have any rhyme or reason to these. Here we go. Should grown women have stuffed animals?
No. No.
Now, see, I'm shocked about this because, like, what about should you receive a stuffed animal in a cute Valentine basket or something?
I think it's cute, but it's going to go away in my treasure box.
Because I remember someone giving me a little stuffed animal and then being upset when I had it in some sort of a box tucked away somewhere.
It's different. I don't want to get into that. But
I
will
see.
say I had what I did is I would send him these best friend boxes. And I got him a little, it was peanut butter and jelly.
There was more than just the peanut butter and jelly, just to be clear.
I gave him the peanut butter little piece of toast, and I had the jelly piece of toast.
Stuffed animal.
It wasn't really a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it was stuffed food.
And it sat on my nightstand the entire time I lived in Florida. And I was thinking, this is probably on his nightstand.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't. I'm surprised it wasn't in the trash. In fact, it probably came out of the trash.
Oh, my word. And that's extreme. But listen, I mean, I would agree with you that grown women should not have stuffed animals. I also don't think that grown women should have dolls.
Yeah, I agree.
So I saw a thing that opened here recently. There was like a...
Oh, yeah. I think that's sweet for kids, though.
I think it's sweet for kids, but it says
it's this place that you can go to, and they have these babies all in like those hospital bassinets and wrapped in the same colors, the blue and pink hospital blankets and little bows, and you get to go in and pick your newborn baby, and then they get to dress the newborn baby. It's kind of like Build-A-Bear, only cool.
But do you know there's kind of an adult thing that...
like people with Alzheimer's and stuff, it entertains them. Like they think that they're caring for a real baby. And so I agree with stuff like that. I think that's really sweet. And
is that really true? People with Alzheimer's will think they're caring for a baby?
Yeah. Elderly, it's like therapeutic for them. And so I agree with that. But I don't think that grown women should have.
Okay, grown women, no stuffed animals, although she wants grown men to keep them if she gives them. Just wanted to put that out there. All right.
Oh, gosh.
Should grown women, don't be peeking.
I didn't. I mean, I did look over.
It's hard not to, right?
I saw stuffed animals and just looked
Should
over.
grown women expect flowers just because?
Absolutely.
But have I been living up to that?
Yes.
Wow. I have video evidence.
But there was a little period after we brought up the fact that you've been living up to it that like a couple months went by. And I think it should be a monthly thing at least.
Okay.
It's just my own personal thing.
How many bouquets of flower are in the house right now? How many bouquets of flower are in the house right now?
Well, my sweet daughter, Becca, gives me the most beautiful flowers. And she does it like, I don't know. They come and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was the sweetest surprise. So I have a bouquet in there from her. And then
that I believe she gave you for Mother's Day.
Yes. And then I have a bouquet from you for Mother's Day.
And then there's a third one in there. There's 3.
Those were Jeremiah's to Maddie.
Oh. Okay. Still, there are 3 bouquets of flowers in our house right now. And because birthdays, anniversary dates, dates on the calendar, whatever. So there's the just because when there's lull periods, but then there's other periods like there was a birthday. And so you got flowers for your birthday. So you want me to, I just want to clarify. Let's do this.
Hold on. Birthday was the last time I got flowers until Mother's Day.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It is a fact. But I'm not here to be like getting down on you because of it. But it is a fact. And I'm going to concede right now because I don't want to make you feel like, because I appreciate your flowers very much. And I think they're beautiful. And the ones that he got me for Mother's Day,
I'm just saying, I don't think that
favorite. He did so good. They have lush greenery.
I don't think that this is accurate though, because there are flowers on that counter all the time. All the time.
Okay.
Because I look at it, I'm like, man, I wish there weren't flowers on that counter. Then we could use the counter.
They're just on the center. There's plenty of room for other stuff.
Then they drop on stuff.
No, it's an accent piece. That's why I feel like it should be at least once a month. I would change. If I was a male, I would get my wife flowers every time the other ones died. That's just the way it is. I know.
Takes away all the special side of it. All of a sudden, it
disagree.
just becomes the thing. It just becomes routine. All right, here we go. Should grown
There's a lot of women that would agree with you in that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But
yeah.
I don't.
I'm hearing that. So, all right. Challenge accepted.
Stop. It's not a challenge.
New challenge.
Stop.
All right, you ready?
Like that.
Still, should grown women still want teenage style romance? I don't know what that means.
Gosh, I do. And unfortunately, I think I fall into that category.
But should you? Describe teenage style romance to me.
What I felt for you. And what
I can't. I don't understand that completely.
So,
give me some
regular
specifics.
dates and asking out on a date, even though we're grown adults with children and stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. You want.
Yeah. So I think yes, to a certain extent, I think it's acceptable and it should be there. I think that just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you stop dating. Even if you've been married for 15, 20, 25 years, I think there should still be that kind of romance involved.
Okay. All right. I've learned this actually because I did this the last time when we were going to go do something. I'm like, I'm asking you if we can go on a date. That's one. If I want it to be counted as a date, there has to be an ask before it. It can't just be something that we like happenstance into.
For sure.
That doesn't count.
That's just my own personality.
But see, for me, it definitely counts. Like we could be out doing whatever and we need to eat. And so we're going to stop somewhere. And I'm like, hey,
okay, but
it's a nice little date.
I would say if it's just me and you, yes, it's a date. I don't not classify it as a date, but I'm telling you what I love. And what I love is to be excited. So today is Monday. Ask me on a date later this week. Say, hey, on Sunday, or Saturday, I would really love to take you on a date. I have the entire week to be like, Saturday's coming, Saturday's coming,
hang on,
Saturday's coming.
But what she really wants is a little piece of paper, a little note.
Yes, slip me a note.
That like left out that says, will you go on a date with me? See, listen. So she wants it. She wants teenage style romance. She wants a little note that says, do you like me?
Check yes or no.
Yes or absolutely.
Do you love me?
Yes or absolutely.
Do you love me as a wife or a friend? Did you marry me?
And the anxiety came out. So there's
hello anxiety.
There was teenage style romance, and then all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute.
You're making the exact face of anxiety on Inside Out.
Now I need it. Now I need answers.
I can't right now. It's so accurate.
Have you all seen Inside Out 2? Because Inside Out 2
is me.
The character for anxiety, that is Kelly.
Yeah, and Joy though. Joy and anxiety right there, hand in hand. Hello.
Your anxiety. Well, no, I guess it's like the movie because your anxiety beats up your joy sometimes.
Yeah.
So, okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Should grown women keep memory boxes from old relationships?
Burn it down. Burn it down.
Hold on, though. I think in our case,
that's not an ex, though.
It doesn't say ex. It says old relationships.
That's a very different thing. Absolutely keep your memories from your late spouse. Like if you don't, that's another conversation.
Yeah. So if you're in a widow relationship,
100%,
widower relationship, then that is a absolute 100% yes. If you are in an ex, like a breakup, that's an absolute no. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I would call that a red flag.
Yeah.
If somebody's got a box from their ex.
If you have anything, if you're wearing jewelry from an ex, if you have a car air freshener dangling in your car from an ex, if you've got a keychain from an ex.
If you ever bought your ex chocolates, don't buy her chocolate. Okay? I don't want chocolate if that's what you bought.
It.
If you went to a restaurant with your ex, never go in there. Never. I don't have exes, so I can say all of this and it's perfectly fine.
I know. We're good there.
Could you imagine if I did
Same as with
that?
Jonathan, so that was wonderful too. He didn't ever have it, it was.
Could you imagine if I did have an
only
ex?
me.
Your jealousy would be through the roof.
Yes. Yes, it would. I'm not gonna dive into that pool right now.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of funny factors in this.
Yeah, there is.
All right. Should grown women
Oh gosh.
have Pinterest wedding boards while single?
Heck yeah. If you're single, even if you're grown, get that Pinterest board going. Dream away, baby. Dream away.
How close was did you love our wedding?
So much. I have a Pinterest board.
How much of our wedding was close to the Pinterest board?
Almost identical.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cookies, the colors.
Okay.
Yep.
I stand corrected. I felt like ours was kind of like hey, we want to do this. Let's do it. I didn't know there was, I guess that's a guy girl thing. I was like, yep, do it. And you were like, okay, as long as I get this. But you didn't have you weren't picky about the venue or things like that. Okay, here we go. Should grown women sleep with 14 pillows?
That's your own prerogative.
So that's a neutral.
I could care less how many pillows you sleep with.
Well, okay, let me reverse it then. Should grown women only have one pillow?
That's what you care for.
So if you went into your daughter's home, she gets her first house, and you go in and you want to help her decorate, and she's asked you to come over, and you walk in her room, and she has a bed, and there is a single pillow in the middle of her queen size bed.
Let's take you shopping.
So then you don't think that a grown woman should only have one pillow?
It's not that I don't think they should, if that's what you want, but if it's my daughter and I'm walking into her room and she's asking me for advice, I'm going to say, pillow it up, baby.
If you, so I think she's more of
I'm a pillow girl.
I was going to say, I think you're more of a hard yes. You think they should have them.
I think it looks good.
I thought you'd have been a yes on that one. All right. Should grown women expect daily good morning text?
No, I live with you. Are you going to text me right next to me and say, good morning? Look at you.
I cannot believe these answers right now.
I think if you open your eyes, you should say, good morning, beautiful.
We should have played this game from what I thought you were going to say, because I would have thought that you were going to say.
Why would I want a good morning text from you when I wake up from you?
Why would you want a note from me to go out to go out on a date?
Because it's cute. Check yes
then I thought the text would have been
Hold
cute.
on. But pre-marriage, I would seethe when you would wake up, when I would wake up and I would wait an hour, no text from you. 2 hours, no text from you. I would seethe.
Oh, I know.
You can get on Instagram, you can get on Facebook, but you can't text your girlfriend.
Text your girlfriend.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my word.
The nerve.
The nerve of this man.
The nerve.
The nerve of this man. But then she'd hide it real well.
Oh, I did. I hid that. I kept hide your crazy, ladies. Hide your crazy.
I'm going to stick to those. So for me, you're saying like, how does it make sense that if you're laying beside me that I'd want a good morning text, and I would put that in the same category for me as buying flowers when there's already flowers, or
I don't think you should buy flowers when there's already flowers, to be clear. But from February to April, there were no flowers on the counter. So
there's not been a time when there's no flowers on the counter, because you'll buy flowers, and you'll buy flowers for other people that you're going to give to other people, and you'll put them on our counter for 2 or 3 days before you get them to that person. So there are flowers on the counter. And so what I'm saying is, if there's already that's why right now there's 3 sets of flowers upstairs.
I need you guys.
See, because if I say there's flowers, I see like there's flowers up there. Why do we need more flowers? But we do. We need them.
But to be clear, my peonies they're dying.
Those are really cool the way they die, though.
I know.
I mean, there's like this big bulb with all of these white petals.
Yep.
And then you're sitting there. We were sitting there the other day talking. I just made all these Rice Krispie treats and I put them up on the counter. And sure enough, one of them just goes, when it lets down its petals all at once, they just all fell, the whole flower all at once. And I've seen it do it twice. So that's pretty fun. I like that.
Yeah. I want to dry those ones that I have left.
Yeah. I feel like those flowers die well.
Yeah, they do. And they're and the way they bloom, like you know, when they're in a
it's like a tight little ball, and then all of a sudden it opens up, and it's like you could put it in two hands.
It's a boho flower.
It's a boho flower with your bobo shoes.
That's my favorite flower.
I do. I know that now. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more of these.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Y'all better chime in. I just want to say I think that a good morning text sitting side by side with somebody is also similar.
All right, here on that note, do you think you should send risque texts to your significant other, your married significant other? If you're married,
I know your answer to this,
if you're
but go
across
ahead.
the room, do you think that if you're playing games, I don't care if your kids are around or not, you've got your phone, they've got their phone, do you send a risque text?
Do you think you should?
Heck yes. Keep it spicy, baby.
So
he's a pastor, so he's going to disagree.
I don't disagree. I actually agree with you. I think that
You sent me a few. I'm sorry.
and he's a pastor.
Oh gosh.
But listen, my late wife did not like that.
Really?
Yeah, she did not like at all. She didn't like texting, spicy things to each other. She didn't like that at all. That wasn't her thing. And so
we are opposites.
yeah, in some ways, really. But I remember I would try to send her something and she would just write me back like, okay. And I'm like, dang, that hurt. I would tell her that, like, that hurt. Yeah, it was, it just wasn't her thing. She just wasn't like that, like in her mind.
I know my empathy is kicking in. And I'm like,
I
would never want someone to feel. That's why I feel like I don't know. I hate when people feel sad.
But see, I think that's where I think for me, this is one of the things I've said before, because like for me and you, I was very cultured, not in a bad way, in a great way. I had a great relationship with my wife, but things were different. And so because of that, I had life with Sarah for 18 years that I'm like doing things to please her the way that she wants to be pleased. And then now I'm like
retooling.
Yeah. When you switch gears on your bicycle, but it stays clackety for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like that sometimes, where I'm like, okay, I'm switching gears, this isn't the same as it used to be. And so, there are still things that I still struggle with. And actually I'm realizing like some of those things had an effect on me that now I like them that way. Like that was in the past, Sarah was the, pick the house up before we go to bed. And she did it. She picked the house up before we went to bed. And now I take that same thing. And sometimes you feel slighted that like, oh, I thought we were going to watch a movie or whatever.
Hold on, but there's a reason behind that, because I will go 6 out of 7 days picking up the house.
And I'm saying you don't.
I know, but I'm just saying this is my mind. I'm just trying to give you a little peek into my mind. 6 out of 7 days, and on that 7th day, I won't go directly pick up the house. I'll come because we're gonna go to bed and we're gonna watch a movie, and I'll go to do that, and then I feel like he'll be like, well, I'm gonna go pick up the house, and then he'll go out there, and I'm like, so he's mad at me because the one time I didn't go right out and pick up the house. Now he feels like he has to go do it. I'm failing as a wife. I'm a failure. I should have been out there. I should have had it picked up. I shouldn't. That's a peek into my mind.
Anxiety.
Yes.
Because that's not it. It's just, I'm telling you, like for me, I used to think when I'm telling you, it's so funny because I used to feel like I was in your shoes where, I'm like, Sarah, it will be there tomorrow. What is the big deal? And I would say that. I'm like, what is the big deal? Why can we not watch this movie tonight or do whatever tonight? Those dishes will not harm anything sitting there overnight. And she's like, I can't leave them. I'm going to go get them. And she would go get the dishes. And now that's me. I'm telling you, I've seen some things. I don't know. I don't try to label stuff too much, but I've seen some things people talk about, like noise, like it's like noise in your brain. Like you can't settle down knowing that there's this job left undone. And I feel that way. And then I feel like sometimes it makes me grouchy, that things are left undone.
Which it makes me feel like I'm a bad wife and I should have had it done and I should have it perfect at all times. But it's like my mind goes crazy. You talk about the noise. I have that same noise, but it's with everything. So I think, well, all right, let me cross off my checklist. I want him to come home. He's going to have a clean house. I want him to have the grass mowed. I want him to have his favorite treats here. I want him to have his favorite this. And then you'll be upset if I went out and I spent money. This hasn't happened in a while, but I'm just saying, if I went out and I spent money, you're not upset with me, but you're at the same time, you're like, but I want to save money. And I looked at it like I have his favorite treat here and I have the house clean and I have this checklist in my mind that I'm trying to get all of them. And when I miss one or I do one the wrong way, I beat myself up so bad.
I'll tell you, that was a thing for us when we went to the 5 Love Languages conference. I think that was a big eye opener, especially for just you and I both to look at that and say, many times we are just not communicating.
Yes.
What it was hearing Gary Chapman speak, and he was saying things that related to us. It was like that is us. Like that is literally what's been happening in our home,
Same with the Love and Respect book. That I listened to that book and I'm telling you, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It gave me a whole new understanding on you and men and how you respect them and what you're doing, even though in your mind it's like top of the top. I'm trying to impress, but it could be received differently from a man.
Yep. I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more
Good
of
stuff.
these. One more of these.
All right. Make it a good one.
Okay. Oh. That one feels mean. I didn't write that one.
I'm kind of curious.
Okay. Here it goes.
Oh gosh, is it because it's something I do?
No, I don't want to ask it. Okay. Let's do this one. Should grown women expect handwritten notes?
Yes.
I knew you were going to say yes to that one.
For sure. It's so sweet. And I'll tell you, when I get a card from you and you write your little, oh gosh, this man and his words, I'm like, I didn't know you felt that way. Like for our 1-year anniversary, he made me this book, my ultimate favorite gift ever. And it's this little flip book and it has a picture of us on one side and it's 365
52.
things. Oh, 52.
52.
Yeah, 52 weeks.
Yeah.
52 things that he loves about me. And I was just crying because I'm like, I did not know you felt this way about me.
Well, the first anniversary is the paper anniversary.
Yep.
And so that's what I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
And
special.
here's what I would say about the handwritten notes. Here's where I am with those. I think that in moderation, I think if you're doing it all the time, again,
It'll get old.
it loses its,
Agree.
it loses what feels special about
Yes.
it. Okay.
I would agree.
But that said, I do think that as a couple, as people who have lost someone,
Yep.
it can be a keepsake for later.
Yes.
And it can be really special.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're not doing any handwritten notes, I think that that's probably a fail. Like you should have at least some.
Agree.
Inside of cards, I'm not a super huge card fan. Because that becomes curious. It's funny. I saw that video just yesterday of that guy.
When do you throw it away?
Yeah, he's like, how long am I expected to keep this card? And the other guy's like, put it in a random pile, and throw it away later, and an indefinite amount of time. And he's like, I have too many random piles already. I feel like that video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that video is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Devin Palmer is his name. I think he cusses in a few things, but if you looked up Devin Palmer and gift cards or birthday cards,
birthday cards.
it is really, really funny.
It is funny. But I think you should keep them, especially the important ones. I think,
Yeah. Oh my, bless you. Here, you got another one coming. I'll mute you.
I'm a one and done.
Because you popped that thing. I saw it shot way
Yeah, I
up.
didn't mean to. And I couldn't, it was too much of a...
I
Sorry.
get it.
Sorry, Al. But, keepsake
Bless you.
box. Thank you.
Yeah. We keepsake box worth it to have handwritten notes. So I think we're both in agreement
Yeah.
to say you should have handwritten notes. We'd love to hear from you all. What are the things that you would say that's a no-go or we should totally have that?
Totally have it. Yep.
Well, all right.
It's been real.
It's been fun. It's been a while.
We need you guys to answer some questions here. Let us know what you think on all of these topics.
For sure.
Yeah.
And as always, we genuinely love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming along this journey. 59 episodes in. The 60th episode is going to be like all the others. And
It's going to be a banger.
All right, y'all. See you guys later.
We love you.
Happy chaos, that's our song.